Number 1. Neck and shoulders. Following a long day of working at a computer or driving for hours, tension gradually builds up in your muscles, leading to discomfort in your tendons and joints. To ease that discomfort, you need to focus on two important things: stretching your muscles properly and reducing the pain and tightness. To stretch your muscles effectively, stand beside a doorway and lean against it with one hand. Then gently lower your head and try to bring your chin toward the opposite shoulder before returning to the starting position. Take your time and avoid rushing through the movement. If you feel a gentle warmth spreading through your muscles, that means you're performing the exercise correctly. Repeat this movement 10 times for each side. Once you've finished stretching, it's time to reduce the pain and muscle tension. For this exercise, stand with your back against a wall so the back of your neck touches it while your heels stay about 3 inches away from the wall. Relax and lower your shoulders, extend your arms out to the sides, and perform 10 arm lifts. Make sure your arms stay in contact with the wall throughout the exercise. Even if your neck doesn't constantly feel tight, these exercises are still extremely important. In Great Britain alone, around 30 million sick days were taken last year because of neck pain. Pinched nerves and compressed blood vessels in the neck can eventually lead to many serious issues, including headaches and even worsening eyesight, so it's better to care for your neck now before bigger problems appear later. Number 2. Wrists. Another area of your body that deserves special attention is your wrists. Poor positioning of your keyboard and mouse, along with the constant habit of holding your smartphone, can easily result in tingling sensations and wrist pain. To prevent this from happening, remember these 3 easy exercises that you can complete in only 5 minutes right at your office desk. The first step is warming up your wrists. Make around 10 circular motions with each wrist by drawing circles with your hand while keeping your arm steady and still. Be sure to repeat the same movement using the opposite hand as well. The next exercise focuses on stretching your fingers. Hook the index finger of your right hand with the index finger of your left hand and gently pull them apart. Continue repeating this movement with every finger on both hands. Lastly, try making it a habit to use 2 small balls or a hand expander during your work breaks to strengthen your joints and improve flexibility. Just like neck and shoulder discomfort, ignoring unpleasant sensations in your wrists is never a good idea. Doing so can eventually lead to carpal tunnel syndrome, a condition that slows nerve impulses and causes reduced feeling in the fingers. Number 3. Lower back and buttocks. Pain in your lower back and heaviness in your legs doesn't necessarily mean you're getting older, it's often simply the result of living a sedentary lifestyle. Sitting for many hours without moving can easily trigger sciatica, a condition where the sciatic nerve becomes irritated and inflamed. In addition, lack of physical movement frequently contributes to the development of cellulite. But don't panic. A few simple stretching exercises can greatly reduce the damage while also improving your blood circulation. If you're sitting in the office, move to the edge of your chair and stretch one leg forward. Then slowly bend your upper body toward that leg. Don't push yourself too hard. You shouldn't experience pain or severe tension while doing the movement. Repeat the exercise 5 to 10 times for each leg to stretch your lower back, buttocks, and hamstrings. There's also a useful exercise you can perform at home for back pain relief. Lie flat on your back and place a pillow or folded blanket under your neck. Bend your right knee and place your left ankle on top of it so your left foot rests above the right knee. Next, wrap your hands around the back of your right thigh and gently pull it toward you. If you can't comfortably reach your thigh, feel free to use a towel for assistance. Your goal is to avoid lifting your buttocks off the floor while holding this position for around 30 seconds. Complete 2 repetitions on one side before switching to the opposite leg. And that's it. These are the exercises you should practice regularly to help reduce lymph congestion and improve overall comfort. Still, sitting all day is harmful to your body over time, so it's important to follow several additional tips to protect your health in the long run. Number 4. Get an adjustable seat. If your job requires you to sit throughout the day, you should at least make sure you're sitting comfortably. Something as simple as using an adjustable chair can significantly reduce many of the health risks connected to a sedentary lifestyle. These chairs help improve your posture and body mechanics, lowering the likelihood of developing lower back pain and uncomfortable neck tension. Additionally, many specialists recommend adjustable desks that can switch to standing height several times a day to activate your muscles after sitting for too long. Say goodbye to lymph congestion. Number 5. Take walks. Not too long ago, American researchers discovered that taking short 5-minute walks during the workday can reverse much of the damage prolonged sitting causes to your peripheral arteries. Whenever you have a spare minute or two, stand up to grab coffee or simply walk around the office for a little while. Choosing the stairs instead of the elevator is another excellent option. It helps wake up your legs and forces your muscles to stay active. If short walks at work aren't possible, try walking home or at least taking a brief stroll around your neighborhood before going to sleep. After all, movement is life, isn't it? Number 6. Measure your steps. Whenever you head out for a walk during lunch or on your break, remember to keep track of your steps. Nowadays, there are countless useful apps that monitor your movement and compare it to recommended daily activity levels. At the end of the day, you can review your activity, identify weak points, and improve them over time. Walking behavior researcher Katrine Tutorlock identifies 5 major activity categories. If you walk only around 5,000 steps per day, you most likely live a sedentary lifestyle and aren't especially active. Low activity ranges from 5,000 to 7,500 daily steps. Walking up to 9,000 steps each day represents a healthy middle ground, while reaching 10,000 steps places you in the active category. And if you manage to walk around 15,000 steps daily, you're practically a superhero. Of course, that doesn't mean you absolutely need to walk that much. Around 10,000 steps per day is generally more than enough to maintain a healthy body. Number 7. Follow the 50:10 rule. To maintain a healthy balance between work and physical activity, remember one easy rule: for every 50 minutes of work, take a 10-minute movement break. You can spend this break however you like, as long as it involves some kind of physical activity. Create a short exercise routine to stretch your muscles, do a few push-ups, or take a relaxing walk outside to enjoy nature. After just 10 minutes, you'll return to work feeling refreshed, energized, and much more motivated. Number 8. Run. Running for at least 5 to 10 minutes every single day is known to improve the overall functioning of your body. And you definitely don't need to run as fast as Usain Bolt to enjoy the benefits. Even slow jogging can strengthen your organs and improve your health. If running isn't really your thing, consider cycling instead. Riding a bike helps prevent obesity while training your legs, buttocks, and lower back muscles. On top of that, cycling releases a large amount of endorphins, helping reduce pain and making you feel much happier overall. So grab your helmet and go for a ride. Number 9. Tidy up. If you work from home, try getting up at least 2 to 3 times daily to wash dishes, sweep the floor, or organize your shelves. It may not sound particularly exciting, but your muscles will definitely appreciate it because any form of physical activity, even repetitive chores, stretches your body after sitting all day long. The ideal time for this is right after breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Physical movement after eating helps lower blood sugar levels, reduces the risk of insulin resistance, and gives your body some much-needed activity before you return to work. Number 10. Stay active on weekends. I understand. When the weekend finally arrives, all you want to do is stay in bed wearing pajamas, eat snacks, and binge-watch comedy shows on Netflix. But unfortunately, that does absolutely nothing to fight the effects of a sedentary lifestyle. Instead, try going hiking, exploring new places around your city with friends, or attending an exciting concert or event. Activities like these not only create unforgettable memories and fun stories, but they also help your body stay active after spending 5 straight days sitting in front of a laptop like a zombie. So, what do you usually do after a long workday to help your body relax and recover?